Good afternoon. Let's try that again. My name is Chris Mallory. I'm the band director here at North Stafford, and I'd like to welcome you to the 2023, I can't believe I'm saying that, 2023 All-County Band, which is seated right here. It's really nice to have a weekend. If you guys have been around a while or have had previous students and stuff like that, it seems like all county has snow, wind, rain, some sort of weather thing happening. And it's just really nice to have a weekend where it was just, the sun was shining. So it's really great this weekend. These kids have been great the last couple of days. They sound amazing. I think you guys are going to notice that in just a few seconds. But I would like to take this time to introduce our guest clinician. Our guest clinician is Dr. William Lake Jr. He got his undergrad at the University of Maryland. We don't talk too much about that, but he got his undergrad at the University of Maryland. And he got his graduate and doctorate degree at UNCG, which is North Carolina at Greensboro. What's really great is my alma mater, which is the Crane School of Music. He was associate directors at SUNY Potsdam, which is the Crane School of Music. So we have that connection going on. That's way up north in New York. But at this time, I would like to introduce Dr. William Lake Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. William Lake Jr., George Mason University's Director of Concert Bands. It is my pleasure to have worked with your students over the last 2 days. Believe it or not, this ensemble did not exist 9 hours of rehearsal ago. So over the last 9 hours, we've been together working diligently for this afternoon's program. And I think they're pretty awesome for making this happen. So please give them a round of applause. The first piece that we performed is titled Halcyon Hearts by Kataj Copley, a living young composer. He's younger than I am. I won't give you my age, but he's younger than I am, and he's really taking the world by storm as a composer. And so hopefully our students are inspired that you can actually be a composer at a really young age. And so I told them my cute story of me conducting in elementary school and the idea that you can start as early as possible. So hopefully that you enjoyed the first tune. The first tune the composer discusses is his thoughts about how we as people should always seek love, and in conflict and strife, COVID, and weather, that at the corner of it all, if we put love in the middle of it, we truly embark on a wonderful experience as one humanity. So that's Halcyon Hearts by Kataj Copley. The second piece on our concert is what we would consider a historical work for the wind band medium, written in 1909. Gustav Holst wrote the first suite in E-flat for military band. And so this actual work is in 3 movements, and pretty much in the classical music world as a band, you're a real ensemble when you play this piece. This is sort of the litmus test, and your students have risen to the challenge over the last couple of hours with a very considerable work for the medium. So again, this work is in 3 movements, so there'll be a slight pause in between, and then whenever you decide to clap. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. a little bit of a workout, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Give your students a round of applause again. And for our last piece on the concert, this ends up being one of, I think, the students' favorite numbers that we're doing. It's a piece by Shelly Hansen, who actually used to be in this Washington, D.C. area. And it's awesome to feature a female composer on our concert. This piece is titled Seis Manuel. It's a Puerto Rican dance, and it allows the students the opportunity to showcase different colors within the ensemble. You'll see students standing, and they're playing various solos, and it sounds improvised, but it's actually written out for them, but nonetheless, it's absolutely fun. So for our last piece, this is Seis Manuel, written by Shelly Hansen. It's been a pleasure to stand in front of your awesome students. I'm hoping that you can hear what they are capable of. As my mother would say, and it doomed me forever, the first time I brought straight A's home in first grade, it's like, oh mom, straight A's, yeah. And then like the next report card had like a B. I'm like, all A's and a B. Well, I know you can do better, right? So I set myself up for failure right from the beginning, right? So you're hearing what your students are capable of, so hopefully there's going to be great grades coming from them. In 9 hours you did all of this, you can get this calculus homework done. Absolutely. So it's been my pleasure. Happy New Year to each and every one of you all. Thank you all for believing in music. We all know as teachers that behind each one of these students are entire families that support music education. Please, please, please do the fundraisers, okay? Come to the concerts and advocate for music in our schools. I think music's been one of the things that have kept our humanity together during this time, and it's just wonderful to be able to enjoy live concerts with real people and to actually hear the sounds as they're being made. So thank you so much for your support. I'd be remiss if I didn't say, if you're a junior or senior, please check out George Mason University. Go Patriots. There's scholarship money available, parents, ka-ching, 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 okay? And as I told all the students, regardless of whether or not they choose George Mason or not, they are my students forever now. So parents, if you ever have a question about higher education or music or arts, please don't hesitate, find me, and I will treat your baby as if it was one of mine, and we'll figure it out together. I'm really, really passionate about higher education. And also, for those students that are going to college and maybe aren't choosing music as a major, I've encouraged all of them, please continue to be musicians. There's non-music major ensembles at most any university, and I also told them, go and support the arts. It'd be really horrible to have concerts with no audience, and so they should be passionate audiences as well. So thank you all so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here in Stafford County. This is my first honor band since accepting a job in Virginia. So you all are first, and this is, as far as I'm concerned, it's the first and the best, right? So thank you all so much.